style. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Welcome to the show, Black Male Advice TV. I am your host, Ringo. You already done know what it is. We are back for another awesome live stream. Welcome to everybody that may be pulling up into the stream. We have a lot to cover. It's going to be a very interesting topic. Let me first make sure everything is going right over here. See what's happening. Make sure this chat is working. Let's see. All right. Okay. We late. It's 3 a.m. But nonetheless, we're going to get this show going. We're going to be dealing with a topic that is going to expose some information that people need to see. You know, a lot of times people get upset with people like me because I have pretty much the expertise to expose these charlatans on YouTube. And I do such a great job with it. And they're all upset. But we're going to deal with this topic. Nonetheless, it doesn't really matter. We're going to be talking about Shahrazad Ali exposed Kevin Samuels. And guess who's mad? Guess who's mad? A lot of people are upset. But I got to do what I got to do. So, with that being said, we're going to share a lot of information. I don't see nobody showing up in the chat or nothing like that. I don't know if it's working or not. Let me make sure. Let me check my phone, make sure everything is working properly. Because I don't know if I have it even enabled. But let me double check to make sure everything is correct. Or else I'm going to have to go back and do something. Let me see. It says we're live. I'm seeing a commercial. But I don't see nobody in the chat. I don't even see a chat. Wait, it says 34 people are watching. Okay. Oh, and nobody's in the chat. Okay. Nobody's in the chat, meaning that everybody's probably sleeping. Okay, they missed the show. We're going to go on anyway without them. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to put on these headphones because I got a lot to talk about. So, to all the people that are actually joining the program, Shahrazad Ali was on another content creator's platform. And for some odd reason, I was, just walking through the YouTube streets, minding my own business as usual, And I see a little recommendation saying, come on over. Shahrazad Ali is live. So I'm like, okay, I want to hear what she got to say. Well, I took a look at the stream and it was interesting. I decided that I got to go live to share my thoughts and commentary and criticism about what I seen. Now you probably wondering, well, Ringo, I don't recall Shahrazad Ali exposing Kevin Samuels. I don't recall seeing that or hearing that. Well, that's because you don't have ears to hear. That's because you can't really see what's going on. But see, me, I can see. I know exactly what's going on because I pay attention. See, a lot of people, they watch videos on YouTube, they hear content creators talk, they hear people speak, but they don't really pay attention. When it comes to listening to people, you have to listen to what they're not saying, understand code, understand that some people speak in parables. Some people will speak in a manner where they don't have to call out a person's name, but you know they're talking about them. Now, some interesting things took place on that live stream. First, shout out to Bushwick. See you in the building. Thanks for your support joining Team Ringo. Appreciate that. And for the super chat, it said, "Good evening, Ringo." Well, for me, it's good morning. You're probably on another side of the globe. But it's 3:20 a.m. New York time. And I'm just glad that somebody showed up into the chat. I mean, everybody else is sleeping. They're gonna have to catch the replay. It would have been good if they were here. But we have an interesting show. A very, very interesting show. You're gonna learn a whole lot. And I know we have a lot of, Kevin cheerleaders that might be pulling up, the late night shift. Some people, they at work late or they're just up all night like, well, I heard Ringo said he's going live, so I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna set my alarm clock, notifications, everything. Because I'm not gonna miss what this guy gotta say. I know he's gonna be cooking. I know he's gonna say something. I don't wanna miss it. Well, I'm glad you made that choice. Because what I'm gonna share with you tonight is gonna make you think. You see, as I was saying before, something went down on that live stream that was a massive failure. A content creator named Tutorials or Mediocre or something like that. I believe he's one of Kevin Samuels' cheerleaders. This content creator tried his best to use the Honorable Shahrazad Ali to justify and validate Kevin Samuels, and it failed. Nice try, but you failed. You see, Shahrazad Ali is too smart for you Negroes. You thought that you can bring her on your platform and use her notoriety, her name, to sell a scam artist to try to make it look like if she's gonna somehow be in agreement with your boy, Kevin Samuels. But no, she didn't do that. Instead, she exposed him. And the media tutorial guy, he's so foolish in his mind, he couldn't even see it. You see, Shahrazad Ali was playing chess the whole time. She knew exactly what was going on. And because of that, I was able to see and witness the chess game. See, you thought that by her being on the platform, it'll bring a lot of attention, and it will. That's Shahrazad Ali. Of course, it's gonna bring a lot of attention. But you can't run a fast one on a veteran who know when a snake is near. You see, she had her share of everybody going in on her and trying to criticize her for the things that she had to say regarding black women. So what makes you think that you could just bring her up on your platform and she's not gonna catch on to what you're trying to do? Well, a lot of people are mad. They're mad that I am right now live. Their greatest fears are before them. So if you're in the overflow room, we got about 75 people, only 23 likes. So I know that there are a lot of Kevin Samuel cheerleaders tuning in. I hope you're having a wonderful evening, a wonderful morning, a wonderful night, wherever you are. But tonight we have a lot to cover because media tutorials tried to use Shahrazad Ali to promote Kevin Samuels. Now, let me explain something here. To the media tutorials, because I don't really see any tutorials on your channel, and I don't really see any views or reviews. I think you should change that name. But when you have someone like Shahrazad Ali on your platform, let me give you a little advice. Don't talk about another content creator. It's very disrespectful. You see, when you have someone like that on your platform, it is not the time to be saying shout out to so-and-so and so, because when you do that, you know what you just did? You're trying to tie that person in to the interview with the woman that you're interviewing to try to make it look like she's in agreement with all of y'all. Bad move, you played yourself. You played yourself so bad that I was literally laughing when you tried that. Not only that, you made a fool of yourself. We're gonna uncover all of the mess. Not only that, we're gonna uncover some interesting things that Kevin Samuels said, earlier last night. Oh yeah. I mean, Kevin Samuels had a live stream and he said some interesting things. Some very disturbing things. And I want to know from all you Kevin Samuel cheerleaders if this is the type of advice that women need, because not only are we going to expose Kevin Samuels, we're going to expose the media tutorial guy, we're going to expose everybody. And I'm going to have a wonderful time doing this because I'm pretty much the only one that is able to do this. Nobody else, have the balls to pretty much stand up and share their thoughts about what's going on here because they're so concerned about people. They're in people bondage. See, I don't really care if you like me. I don't care if you agree. It doesn't really matter to me. As long as I could get one person to understand what's going on and then they go tell another person, then another person tell another person, that's what helps. Because before long, people will begin to see the truth of what's happening here. You understand? Kevin Samuels is a satanic man. A lot of people will identify me as a hater because in today's culture, when you speak against someone, it's automatically looked upon as you're a hater. Okay, first thing first we have to understand is that I'm in a professional studio, right? Built it myself. All the equipment, put it together, design work, everything. There's nothing to be jealous of here. I've been doing this for years, right? I'm a credible source for information. I'm a content creator from 2006 till now. Been on YouTube that long. Before anybody, all these guys that everybody worship, been here before them, right? So when you speak against someone who is doing dirt, you will be labeled a hater, jealous, or you're just mad because you don't got the attention that they have. What you have to understand about me is that I'm a speaker of truth. You cannot see what is happening before you because you're a fucking idiot. Let's just keep it straight. You're being lied to in public, and these content creators are defending a criminal who is fleecing the flock, who is taking women, misleading them, women that are laden with sin, women that have been abused, broken, been through so many different relationships, women in whom he know are not going nowhere, but he's exploiting them for his own profit. You type of sisters don't realize what's going on around you. My job is to uncover the truth. It's pretty simple. See, I understand how charlatans work. I understand how serpents move in these YouTube streets. They don't want to be exposed. So what they're going to do is they're going to continue to try to make people like me look like I don't know what I'm talking about. Now think about this. Everybody that talks about Kevin Samuels, right? If it's a prominent person who's very popular, everybody want to make a video trying to discredit them or try to make them look like they don't know what they're talking about. But if you notice, when I make a video about Kevin Samuels, it seems like nobody from that clique makes a video about me. Why is that? I mean, I know that they're all mad, but it seems like they just don't want to mention my name. I mean, even Tariq Nasheed sold his soul. I mean, a guy who is a pimp, who exploits women, have a bullshit ass series talking about all this shit about black people, but yet he haven't done a damn thing for black people. And he's gonna come on and co-sign Kevin Samuels. Isn't that interesting? Now, you would think, why would he do that? Well, I'll tell you why. I'm glad you asked that question. You see, the last thing Tariq Nasheed would want is to have a lot of smoke come his way. You see, in these YouTube streets, if you're not for Kevin Samuels, everybody will turn against you because Kevin Samuels is God. Oh yeah, he's God Almighty. A lot of black men who are hurt, bitter, and don't have the balls to speak are living vicariously through Kevin Samuels because they don't have what it takes to get on camera and show themselves. You know, like Kevin Samuels' side chick, I think his name is Obsidian Sin, something like that. Now, these people, they're never on camera. You know, they don't even own a camera. I don't understand. They don't show themselves. You see me, I'm live on camera. You can see me, right? I believe I'm here, right? You can see me. You can see me in different angles. I mean, these guys are high value, but yet they don't even have a camera. Like, this don't even make no sense. You know, shout out to, this is for well, I don't want to mess up your name now. Hold on a sec. Fantasia. Okay, Fantasia. Well, how you doing? He said, laughing out loud. Just happened to wake up and finally catch the live. Wow, see what I'm saying? Like, everybody was sleeping, man. Everybody was sleeping, but it's cool because they'll be able to watch it on the replay. They're going to be mad as hell. They're going to get up in the morning. They're going to be like, damn, Ringo, man. Damn, I missed the stream. You said that you was coming on at 1 p.m. You ain't come on, bruh. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot to cover. We have 117 people in, only 42. Why? Because only 42 people actually are subscribers to the channel. The rest of the people are just sitting there with their hands and their fists going like this, like, word, for real, Ringo? For real? You gonna expose my brother? You know, Kevin Samuels the man. You just jealous, bro. You just jealous. That's what it is, bro. All right. Calm down. Let's get into this, people. Okay. So, what exactly are we going to be doing here? We're going to deal with talking points. We're going to deal with making things make sense. During the interview with Shahrazad Ali and Tutorials Mediocre or whatever, I think he's just mediocre. You know, I mean, you would think that people that follow a high value man such as Kevin Samuels would change their name from mediocre to, you know, high quality tutorials or something like that. I don't know. How you gonna talk about him, Ringo? You know who that is? That's Media Tutorial. I don't give a fuck who that is. What the fuck you talking about? I don't care who that is. You know who I am? What the hell wrong with these people, man? Y'all bugging out. Now, this brother was interviewing the legendary Shahrazad Ali and tried to pull a fast one on her, and he got played. He don't know how Shahrazad Ali moves. She moves very strategically. She know all the games. She been through all the BS, man. She knows what you're doing. He tried to promote Kevin Samuels, and she started to cut things up and exposed him without even saying his name. We're going to get into all of that right now. We're going to get into some real nitty-gritty. And I want you to pay attention to Miss Ali. All you ladies who worship Kevin Samuels, all you brothers who lick his boots, I want you to pay attention to what she had to say. I also caught Kevin Samuels in a lie. Oh yeah, last night, Kevin Samuels said that he was married to 2 black women. But if you can recall in my exposed videos, Kevin Samuels said that his ex, in whom was bisexual, who is Asian, now all of a sudden he married 2 black women, but he told us in that video that his ex was Asian. That would be 3 women. Somebody's lying here. But we're going to get into this right now. Let's go through the disclaimer. Everybody got their popcorn? Everybody got all their food? Y'all all out there? Y'all good out there? I know you mad, right? You mad, right? Yeah, they mad right now. I know they mad as hell. They like, this Ringo. Who the hell is this Ringo? Kevin Samuels been doing this for years. You know who I am, bro? You don't see, that's the problem. You need to do your research. To all of the people that, are just here because you see the names in the title and it kind of brung you in, just click the subscribe button, watch all my content, and then watch how your mind change overnight. You're going to be like, oh, shit. I can actually see. I didn't know about this. Wow, I didn't know. That's because you were dumb the whole damn time. That's why. Right? Okay. All right, everybody. You waited long enough. Let's go through with the my disclaimer because, Media Tutorials had an interview with Shahrazad Ali, and we are using his clips for commentary and criticism, which doesn't infringe of rights of copyright. So, with that being said, let's go through our disclaimer. Let's go.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe the copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And also to Kevin Samuels, we'll be using some of your clips as well. So don't give me that BS about somebody need permission and somebody need to contact you for permission and all this nonsense. I think you need to read the screen. I'm not one of these little YouTubers who don't know the game. You understand? Okay, that being said, let's begin the show. Shahrazad Ali, Media Tutorials, and Kevin Samuels. Interesting show. Let's begin, y'all. Y'all ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Hope everybody ready, man. Let's see who else we got in here. Truth Channel said, people ain't talking. They must not be members. What's going on, chat? I don't know. May everybody sleep. It doesn't matter. They missed the show. Let's get right into the program because we about to cook barbecue. Barbecue. Let's go.
Whew. So I guess thinking through this financial component, because a lot of what we hear today, based off of what you're saying, is very different. So I mean, if you had a singular message to deliver to those that run their life,
He was about to say run their mouth.
by the amount of money that a dude has, and listen, there's platforms out there. Shout out to Kevin Samuels.
Listen, bruh. You have Shahrazad Ali on your platform. That is not the time to blend in your boy, because I see what you're trying to do. You figure that if you can bring Shahrazad Ali up and have the public viewing, that when you mention Kevin Samuels, you can kind of tie his name in with her name to add some clout to his name. Clout chasing to add some sort of recognition to his name. In other words, Shahrazad Ali is co-signing Kevin Samuels. That's what you're trying to do. That's what you tried to do. But it didn't work. It did not work. You understand? You failed. And I'm going to expose it all. Because you're working with a charlatan. I don't respect you, bro. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your name is. I don't care how many subscribers you got. I don't respect you. Because you played yourself. Not only did you play yourself, but you agreed with Shahrazad Ali when she was exposing Kevin. We're going to come to that point too. And I'm going to question you because based on what she had to say, it discredited Kevin Samuels. But you were cheering her on like a fool. You didn't even realize you were getting played by Miss Ali because she could see through you. I can see through you. You understand that, right? Shout out to, Richard for joining the chat. Appreciate your support. You said, let me see. Shout out to Sean Owens. I see you in the building. What's going on? All right. Let's get back into this, people. Y'all see what's happening before you. I'm going to rewind it back because I need for you to see this. I need for you to understand how this brother played himself, right? Let's just go back around, right?
Whew. So I guess thinking through this financial component, because a lot of what we hear today, based off of what you're saying, is very different. So I mean, if you had a singular message to deliver to those that run their life,
that run their mouth, right? Let's just keep it in what he said. A message for those that run their mouth.
By the amount of money.
The amount of money. Now, what are we talking about when he says the amount of money? He's trying to get a response from Miss Ali on something that Kevin Samuels is pushing. Do you see how he's trying to make it seem like if he's asking a valid question when really he's trying to push a narrative and get her to co-sign it so that it can push Kevin Samuels? That's the goal. But it failed. It failed. Listen to it again. You got to pay attention.
Whew. So I guess thinking through this financial component, because a lot of what we hear today, based off of what you're saying, is very different. So I mean, if you had a singular message to deliver to those that run their life by the amount of money that a dude has, and listen, there's platforms out there. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, right? Who has...
He said there's platforms out there. Platforms mean more than one. But he only mentioned Kevin Samuels. Do you see that? There's platforms out there. See, his whole idea and motive was to promote Kevin Samuels, which is a disrespectful thing to do when you have a guest that you're interviewing. If somebody's on my platform and I'm interviewing them, it's not a time to be promoting nobody else. Let's listen to that again. Pay attention.
Whew. So I guess thinking through this financial component, because a lot of what we hear today, based off of what you're saying, is very different. So I mean, if you had a singular message to deliver to those that run their life by the amount of money that a dude has, and listen, there's platforms out there. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, right? Who has done an incredible job in highlighting that, because I didn't even know this, that the majority of women want to be taken care of. They want to be provided for.
So hold up, let me get this straight. As a grown man, you just now learn that women want to be taken care of and provided for. So you're telling me that it took you to watch Kevin Samuel to learn that it's your responsibility as a man to provide and take care of women. So you're telling me that as a mediocre person who make tutorials, that you just now learn that as a man, mind you, that your responsibility in life is to take care of women. So all this time while you're making tutorials, you didn't know this? You didn't know the role of a man? This is bad. But let's just hear him out. Let's just hear him out. I don't know.
And I didn't even notice that it was as much as what it is until I started viewing his channel.
So you didn't even know that women in general want men to provide and take care of them. Really. And bro, the constant looking up and down, up and down, up and down, that's a sign of lying. Watch his eyes, people. Watch his eyes.
How y'all look at our money?
Wait, hold on. Went a little bit too. Oh, no. That's supposed to be there. Let's go.
And these kind of things is how we look at your looks.
Let me rewind it back.
You're far.
It's that the majority of women want to be taken care of. They want to be provided for. And I didn't even notice that it was as much as what it is until I started viewing his channel.
How y'all look at our money and these kind of things is how we look at your looks. And see, you're far more rigid on a man's income, but you're far more flexible on how a man should look at your looks.
He said that men, that we look at women looks in comparison to how they look at our money. For the record, Mr. Samuels, I don't do that. I mean, it's cool if a woman is attractive and a woman is fine and all, but I really don't give a fuck about that. At the end of the day, I need to make sure that a woman have what it takes to bring me peace and joy. Like how she conduct herself and behave when around me. It doesn't matter how attractive she looks. She don't even have to be a damn 8. She don't have to be a 7 or a 6. As long as she's a good, clean-hearted woman and she's attractive to me, that's all I care about. But she have to be the type of woman that bring quality, not just how she look on the outer appearance. A car can look good but perform bad. And I think that a lot of men, especially within the black sector of YouTube, they focus too much on a woman's looks and not on her character. They don't focus on how she conduct herself or anything. But let's continue.
By your own estimation, you say you put yourself in the 8 category. That's pretty. That's right up there with Beyonce, Pam Grier. The difference is I can look at Pam Grier in her natural state in the 70s, no makeup, and she was pretty. I'm still having to look between the lashes, the extensions, and everything else.
Now, notice how he's trying to diss this sister. First of all, this sister is not ugly at all. And do you see the lips on that sister? Man, I don't know. Yeah, she got the hair thing and all that, whatever, but she is not ugly. I don't know what the hell wrong with this guy. Like, you bugging, bro. I mean, this is a black woman and you here trying to make her feel like something wrong with her. First of all, when you look at Pam Grier, that's her in her younger years with the belly showing and all of that, whatnot. But look at Pam Grier right now. What happened? What happened to Pam Grier? I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm trying to add a little humor to wake your ass up. Because if Pam Grier is so hot and so fine, would Kevin Samuels date Pam Grier right now? I think she's about 70 years old right now. See, the point that I'm trying to drive home, ladies and brothers, is that every woman is going to get old. Your beauty is going to fade. Beauty is vain. Do you understand me? Okay, you look good in your youthful years, but the way Kevin Samuels move is as if though he's only interested in a woman when she's in her younger years, which means he's not interested in you as you get older. That should be very alarming to a lot of you ladies, that Kevin Samuels is not interested in you when you get older. How do Kevin Samuels' ex-wives look? That's the real question. How do they look? Are they 9s and 10s? Nope. But you're trying to diss the sister there with them fine-ass lips? Are you kidding me? I mean, if somebody got her IG, hit me up, bruh. I can help her out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm just saying. Like, I mean, you bugging, bro. Like, you got all these women that you rating a 5 and a 4 and all this stuff. But we seen in a recent video that Kevin Samuels rated himself a 9, ladies and gentlemen. A 9. But let's hear him out. I don't want to judge, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how people are. Don't judge. You know, the Bible says don't judge, Ringo. The Bible says don't judge. So hold up. The Bible says don't judge, but all of you skeptics and haters view me as a hater, right? I'm jealous. So you're judging me as jealous, but I can't say nothing, right? Wow. This world is crazy. Anyway, let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
That exist. And then even those two women, neither one of those women are in your body type range. They still are smaller than men. So those.
Do you see how he tried to break down the woman's emotions? Do you see how he tried to break down everything to make her lose confidence in herself? You know what I mean? We understand that a lot of our sisters are addicted to hair weaves and the eyebrows and all that, the lashes and all that mess. We know that already. But to put our sisters on your platform and constantly try to make them feel like they ain't shit, that's horrible. It goes back to that doll back in the day where you had the white man that stood up with the black little girl, and he's like, which doll is the pretty one? And the little girl picked up the white doll, and then he said, well, which one is the ugly one? And she picked up the doll that looked just like her. That's the same type of thing Kevin Samuels is doing right now with our women. Comparing them to other dolls. Comparing them to the light-skinned doll. Comparing this woman to Beyonce, who I personally don't even find attractive. I never liked Beyonce. Never found her attractive at all. I personally always felt that Kelly Rowland was the hottest chick in the group. Always. You know what I mean? I'm the one who been saying that for years. I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin Samuels watched my video, and that's why he keep pushing Kelly Rowland. I'm now thinking about that, yo. I always been saying this, and now all of a sudden I notice that he's saying the same talking point. I've been saying that for years. I've been like, yo, you know, Kelly Rowland is the hottest chick in Destiny's Child or whatever the case is, and now I see him saying the same thing. You would think that he would be using better talking points, but it seemed like he always wanted to make our women feel bad about themselves. You're not good enough, sister. You're just average at best. You're just average. That's what it is, right? You want a high-value man? So let me get this straight. So you want a high-value man? Yes, I want a high-value man because... So let me ask you, so you want... Do you want kids? Well, I want about 2 of them. Okay, so you want 2. Which state do you live in? Well, I live in California. California? Okay. It's going to cost you around, I guess, $450,000 a year to raise kids. $450,000? I mean, think about this, people. Did your mom raise you and your brothers and sisters with $450,000 a year? Nah, y'all had to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich and Franks and beans, right? You remember that when your mom used to fix up the Spam? You remember that with the onions and shit? Don't act like Don't act like you too good. You ain't had that for lunch. You know good and well what I'm talking about. You remember them days when you ain't have no peanut butter and you had to eat your, some jelly with butter sandwiches? See, if you haven't been through that, you don't know. You don't know what's going on, man. You really don't. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Shout out to, let's see, Cario Frank for the $20 super chat. Appreciate your support. You know what I mean? Thanks for that. Oh, man, I messed up the whole damn thing. I'm always doing that. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, man, I hate when I do that. Now when I click this other button, you're going to see the support thing come back in again. See, watch.
Whew.
See?
So I guess thinking through this financial
Let's just let it play
component,
through.
because
Let's just let it play through.
a lot of what we hear today, based off of what you're saying, is very different. So I mean, if you had a singular message to deliver to those that run their life by the amount of money that a dude has, and listen, there's platforms out there. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, right, who has done an incredible job in highlighting that. Because I didn't even know this, that the majority of women want to be taken care of. They want to be provided for. And I didn't even notice that it was as much as what it is until I started viewing his channel.
How y'all look at our money and these kind of things is how we look at your looks. And see, you're far more rigid on a man's income, but you're far more flexible on how a man should look at your looks. By your own estimation, you say you put yourself in the 8 category. That's pretty. That's right up there with Beyonce, Pam Grier. The difference is I can look at Pam Grier in her natural state in the 70s, no makeup, and she was pretty. I'm still having to look between the lashes, the extensions, and everything else that exists. And then even those two women, neither one of those women are in your body type range. They still are smaller than men. So those two things automatically skew the number. But then when we just look at fresh face out of the shower, I would give you a 5. I would give you average looking. Average to cute.
Yo, he gave her a 5, people. A 5. How you gonna give that lady a 5? Are you kidding me? First of all, she have pretty eyes and them lips. I mean, I can't. See, there is a God. I mean, when the Most High made that sister and he made her with them lips, got a brother thinking about the Lord. Them lips will make a brother wanna go pray. Them lips will make a brother wanna give his pension away. Them lips will make a brother pay his tithes. Come back to yourself, bro. Come back to yourself. Okay. He gave her a 5. Could you believe that? Like, you bugging, man. You bugging out. I guarantee you, if we were to have a poll, right, and we asked brothers to rate this particular sister here, you think they're gonna rate her a 5, man? Like, you gotta be crazy. Look at her eyes. Her eyes alone are attractive. Like, okay, she got the weave thing. All she need to do is get with the right brother, and he just talk to him, but like, look, you fine. Everything about you look good. You know what I'm saying? Okay, don't worry about that. You know what I mean? Grow your natural hair out. Get some locks. Let's hook you up. Do what you gotta do. Encourage her. You know what I mean? Tell her take off those eyelashes. You know what I mean? You got to encourage the woman. You sitting there calling her a 5. A 5? You bugging out, man. You bugging out. You bugging out, bro. Shout out to, I'm not going to make that mistake again this time, but shout out to Cario for the super chat. All right. Appreciate that. I was just about to make the same mistake again, believe it or not. I was about to make the same mistake. I was about to press that button right there. Sen said, don't press it. He said, this is funny as hell. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what this guy rating system is, but he be rating sisters that are attractive, and he be making it seem like they ain't nothing. I'm like I said, man, anybody got her Instagram, man, just DM me that Instagram, man. Let me go holler at her and tell her a thing or two. I don't care. You know, I'm just keeping it 1,000. You know what I mean? Real talk. Anyway, let's get back to the show.
Cute. But actually, I'll take that back. I would actually probably give you a solid 5, 6. That means you average looking can be cute. But I wouldn't put you in the same category as Beyonce or Pam.
Men look at them.
Yo. How you gonna compare? First of all, Beyonce is not attractive to me. I don't know what people seeing. She's aight. You know what I mean? She's aight. You know how we used to say back in the day, aight. She aight. But she's not no damn 9. Definitely not no 10. You bugging out, man. She just, I mean, come on, man. She like a regular chick from the hood at the end of the day. Every time I see her, I just see like this masculine type of woman that just have an attitude. I used to hate every time her and her group used to be singing and she always want to jump in the front and be the star of the show. I'm like, listen, give Kelly the damn stage, man. I mean, Kelly is fine as hell, and yet you always taking the spotlight. Every time they take a photo shoot, she's always in the front showing her light-skinned tail. I'm like, give the other sisters a chance to breathe, man. Damn, man. It's crazy. Yo, man, Pam looked crazy in that background, man. Yo, damn, what the hell? Yo, she hit the damn wall hard as hell. Damn. And see, here's another thing, man. Kevin is busy promoting the Pam lady, but he don't realize that she had a lot of relationships back in the day. Oh, yeah, I did my research. She was no saint. Oh, no, she was getting it in. She was getting it in. I mean, her and Richard Pryor was getting it in. Her and a couple of white men were getting it in. And it seemed like it messed her up, man. Look how see what happened, ladies, when the body count increased. Remember, go back to my video on body count where I dealt with the issues concerning when a woman deal with multiple men. Look at how Miss Pam turned out after all these years. Now imagine you were married to her, brothers, when she was in her prime, slim, got the waistline with the belly showing, you know, that looked real hot and sexy. Real hot and sexy. And imagine you were with her all these years, and now she looked like that. Man, I would just register myself in a mental institution after that. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's get back to the show.
Themselves and see their problem areas. Women look at themselves and see what they want to see. So,
where would you rank yourself, Kevin?
I rank myself a 9. So,
where would you rank yourself, Kevin?
I rank myself a 9. So,
where would you rank yourself, Kevin?
I rank myself a 9.
He said he would rate himself a 9. Now, I know you're probably shocked, but it is what it is. I mean, we're going by Kevin's rating system. Now, I would think that Kevin is below average. Because he's rating all you sisters as a 5, as a 4, as an adjustable 6, but he rated himself as a 9. A 9, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy. Now, we put a wig on him with some nails to be fair and balanced because, you know, we are judging him based off the standards that he have for women. You know, he judged our women based off of the white standard that they have in society. So it would be unfair of us to just judge him without putting on the proper makeup, the proper everything that is needed. So, judging by the photo, it's very clear that he's posing like a woman, right? He got his nails did, and he got some Indian hair, right? That don't look like a 9 to me. No homo, but it don't look like a 9 to me. That is a -8. That's crazy right there, but let's get back to the show.
So what do you say to those that are looking for men that are 6 figures plus?
Now, who is he talking about? He's asking her, what does she got to say about women that want men that are 6-figure plus? Whose talking points is that, people? He's trying to make her co-sign and stamp Kevin Samuels' high value man talking points. But listen carefully. Ladies in the overflow in the clouds, listen carefully at what's going on here.
When in reality, the majority of us are not doing that. I think the average salary is around $42,000.
In reality, it's not even happening. The average salary is around $42,000 to about $60,000 average working salary. That's reality, ladies. Kevin Samuels is selling you a dream that's not real. Mediocre basically co-signed and stamped that in reality, men are not making this six-figure income the way you think. They're not. Do you understand that? So while you calling in, talking about you want a high-value man, you're wasting your time. Furthermore, I would like to also expose another bit of details. Women, technically, are not the ones who are calling in wanting a high-value man. Kevin Samuels pushed this narrative of high value on you sisters and convinced you, brainwashed you. And now it seemed like everything is about you wanting a man that's making X amount of money. When before Kevin Samuels even got on the scene and gained any sort of popularity, none of you ladies were walking around talking about how you want a high value man. You weren't talking that mess. But now you are. And now that you are, this clown is on the screen asking this woman on what she think about women who want men making all this money, as if though the women are the ones who are out here pushing this, when it was Kevin Samuels who pushed it on women while crapping on the brothers that don't make that kind of money. The entire time Kevin Samuels was pushing this mindset that brothers who are not making that kind of that money are not high value. And the only way for you to be considered a part of the group is you got to make this amount of money. You got to have a network. You got to have this. You got to be useful to the group. You got to be linked in. You got to be doing this. You got to do all that stuff. So if you don't got that, you ain't shit to Kevin Samuels. And he pushed that narrative so that the women will look down on the brother making $30,000, down on the brother making $42,000, look down on the brother who makes $60,000. Women are looking down on these men because Kevin Samuels is the one who brainwashed you sisters into looking at those brothers as if though they're no good. So you're not satisfied with a brother that makes $60,000 when that's a decent salary in today's day. But women are not looking at those brothers as valuable because Kevin Samuels made you believe that in order to be high value, you have to make at least $10,000 a month, 6 figures a year, for at least 5 years or more, when it's very clear that Kevin Samuels was not making that at all. He pushed this narrative of high value when he wasn't making that. He was not making that for 5 years straight. Information even was released that this man was making like $900 a month. This man was not making this kind of money for 5 years straight. Kevin Samuels is now making money because of his success on YouTube that started off. It haven't been 5 years, people, but he played you all by faking it till he make it. Faking it till he make it. You know, like back in the days when you wanted to have a certain cologne, so what you do, you would get the sample. He been giving you a sample of high value, but he never was high value in his mind. Because a man is not high value based on his financial status. He don't even talk about a man's character of being valuable. So basically, a man can be an asshole and considered high value. But listen to what this guy is doing here. Listen carefully to what's going on. This is very interesting. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. This is the best show on YouTube right now. Let's go.
per year. If you had a singular message for them, what would you say?
Well, I think, as I said, that we have some unrealistic expectations. The society has insisted that we demand from our man the one thing that they haven't allowed them to get, and that's money.
Thanks a lot for saying that. See, society, ladies, you have to remember and educate yourself on where we came from. Black people were enslaved, put in bondage, lived on a plantation. I mean, just in the 50s, black people were being whipped and beat, and there was so many different laws against our people. And yet, today you have these idiots on YouTube talking about high value this and high value that. Got you sisters all messed up. Rather than teaching you to respect a man in his beginnings, and maybe later on in life he'll become very successful, they want you to fight over and compete for a high value man that you're never going to get. A so-called high value man that really don't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. You understand? There are more women in this world than men. The odds of you settling with one of these particular guys is just never going to happen, because these guys are never going to settle down with you. Remember, ladies, Kevin Samuels always used the talking points of the movie Pretty Woman. Remember? I believe the guy name is Gere something. I'm not sure if it's Richard Gere. I'm not sure if that's his name. But in the movie Pretty Woman, he got with a hooker, and he paid her, or gave her a business proposition to pay her a certain amount of money for the weekend, and that's it. After that, you it's over. It's over. You go your way, I go mine. That's how these alleged high-value men think. They'll pay you for the weekend. Smash, dash, get what they need out of you, then throw you away. They're never settling down with you. Now, just because in the movie later on he settled down with that woman who was a hooker, in reality, that don't happen. These kind of men are only interested in pumping and dumping our women. Kevin Samuels don't even have a wife. Kevin Samuels don't even have a long-term successful relationship. But you ladies are listening to him. Ladies, if I'm a homeless man and I want to teach you how to be successful and earn money, would you listen to me? Of course you won't. Kevin Samuels says in order to be high value, you have to earn $10,000 a month, 6 figures a year, for at least a minimum of 5 years. Well, how come Kevin Samuels don't have a marriage minimum of 5 years? Success in the area of relationships for 5 years. See, how could a man that have no success in relationships, no successful family life, teach you ladies how to have success with a man? Let that make sense. See, throughout this live stream, what you're going to notice is that Shahrazad Ali actually agrees with me. That's why I'm loving this right now. Because it's going to make all of you in the overflow in the clouds, you're going to all see what's going on. Let me shout out Sean for the super chat. Appreciate that, bro. Let me make sure I don't make no mistakes here. All right. Appreciate that support, bro. You said, facts, Ringo. Kevin Samuels has played everyone. Now he's created dysfunction amongst our people, making it more difficult for us to build. That's exactly what it is. And in the stream, for everybody that's in the overflow, you're going to hear some very disturbing things that Kevin Samuels said last night. And I want all of you ladies that are viewing to avoid taking advice from Kevin Samuels. Seriously. You can call me whatever you want right now. By the time this show is at the end, you're going to all be convinced. And it's a horrible thing that he done. And I need for this video to be shared with everybody on your Facebook, everyone all over the place, so that the word could get out there. Because a lot of you have been blinded by the shiny suits, you know, similar to these pulpit preachers that fleece the flock and take away everybody's money. Well, here on YouTube, the shiny suits, that method is still pretty much working. And you have been blinded by visuals. You have been blinded by the outward appearance, when really the person that's talking to you through Kevin Samuels is a demonic spirit that's operating through him. You're going to learn a whole lot. This is a very, very powerful educational live stream full of commentary, criticism, and even bloopers and laughs. But at the end, you're going to really be shaking your head because, man, it gets really bad as we move forward. It gets really, really tough. All right, let's go on.
And based on that, I would say good luck to them. But if the woman is looking for that, you know, she might get in that real low old age still looking for that. So,
all right. If you as a woman are looking for a high value man, you are going to grow old and gray, according to Shahrazad Ali. You are wasting your time. Kevin is playing you. The way he earned a living is by selling you a man that don't exist, creating in you the desire for this man that don't exist. And then you get to the point where now you're demanding something from your men that they don't have, causing you to compete for something you're never gonna get, wasting your damn life, calling in on the show, trying to compete with other women for who is the 8 and who is the 9, and none of you got a high value man because you never will have one because he don't exist. And according to Shahrazad Ali, the majority of you women are going to be growing old waiting for this man because she know they don't exist. Kevin Samuels is just now getting into money. And I don't really care how much money he got or what he got. None of that stuff mean anything to me because I already done told you, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? What's the profit of a man having all this money but no family to take care of? No wife to take care of? It ain't fun. Trust me, it's not fun. You could buy whatever you want to buy, but after a while it gets boring. Anybody that has money, you know what I'm talking about. There comes a time when it gets boring. That's what makes people resort to drugs, drinking, and doing crazy things because it gets boring after a while. You got all of this money. You got everything you want. But now your life becomes a living hell because you're on a roller coaster that you want to get off, but you can't get off. You're going to keep asking women about their dress sizes for the next 20, 30 damn years? Are you going to do that? He sold you a product that don't exist, a product that is not in stock. Pay attention, ladies.
she might have to just find somebody that they can pool their resources and put their little money together and try to make it. The other thing is for us to stop demanding everything that the enemy sell, trying to keep up with the Joneses and thinking we got to have a different outfit for every day. You know, all of that's just based on financial. That's not because anybody wants to see us looking nice. It's just they make money off of us, and so they always want to come up with any kind of scheme they can to get us to give them the money. The money we spend on cell phones, the money we spend on drugs, the money we spend on alcohol, you know, the money we spend on brand name clothes. Most of the money we have, we give away to other people by trying to make ourselves look presentable or be presentable.
Pause right there. To be presentable. The money to be presentable. What is she talking about? See, she's playing chess. And she's not trying to call a name, but she's saying something without even saying it. Who on YouTube is trying to be presentable? You see, when you wear urban gear, right, you just want to look fly. But when you're trying to be presentable, you wear a suit. She's talking about Kevin Samuels. See, you could spend all that money on all of that stuff. You wasting your time. That's who she's talking about. The mediocre guy, he don't even have a clue what's going on. Pay attention, people.
So, my grandson used to tell me, I don't want to wear that because they're going to be looking at me. I say, well, who is the they? And
now remember, Kevin Samuels, an image consultant who believe in you have to have this image because if you don't keep up with this, people going to look at you a certain way. Peep the game. She's spitting bars.
We as adults, we talk about, well, you can't wear white after Labor Day. Why? Who said that? See, I have to know who say different things. I have to examine them before I just jump on the bandwagon and stuff. And I want to know, well, who said it and why they say that and when, whatever. See, I have to know who say different things. I have to examine them before I just jump on the bandwagon.
Before she jumps on the bandwagon. Pay attention, people. What bandwagon? What bandwagon? See, she know there's a bandwagon here on YouTube where a lot of you people are on the high value man bandwagon, wearing a suit all damn day bandwagon. Wearing a suit while you at the beach. Go swimming in a suit. She knows that. She says she got to hear more to understand who's doing the talking. Who's these people who said you got to do this and do that? Who said you got to do this and that? I'm not going to join the bandwagon. Listen, people.
See, I have to know who say different things. I have to examine them before I just jump on the bandwagon. See, I have to know who say different things. I have to examine them before I just jump on the bandwagon.
See, she's not going to jump on the bandwagon, people. She's not going to jump on your Kevin Samuels bandwagon. She know what's going on. She recognized what the mediocre guy was trying to pull. See, you try to pull Kevin Samuels in. She recognized your talking points with your questions. You're trying to make her co-sign Kevin Samuels' talking points of high value in hopes that you could use her to, I guess, speak against black women so it could look like y'all all are right because she co-signed Kevin Samuels to give validation to what he been saying. It didn't work.
How y'all look at our money and these kind of things is how we look at your looks. How y'all look at our money and these kind of things is how we look at your looks. How y'all look at our money and these kind of things is how we look at your looks.
As a black man that wants a black woman, okay, how can we deal with some black women that not only feel I should accept their lack of femininity, but overpower it and make them want to submit to want to be feminine? I gotta hear your answer on this because I've actually dealt with this in my life as well, and I'm just I don't know what to do at this point. It's just
First of all, I don't even know what the hell that was a stupid question. I mean, either you just don't know how to read or the person who gave you the question is just dumb as hell. I don't know. Let's see if we can rewind it back a little bit. I don't know. Let me see. Right?
To want to be feminine. I gotta hear your answer on this because I've actually dealt with this in my life as well, and I'm just I don't know what to do at this point. It's just the key word is just I disagree, right? I just don't want to be agreeable.
I don't think you're going to find that in regard to, most of you are attracted to women, who are maybe exceptionally beautiful or who, have these fabulous bodies or something. And sometimes that woman has had a lot of experiences of having her way about things and behaving in a certain way and being accepted no matter what because of her outward appearance, that you may not be able to find what you're looking for there. So you might need to expand your view a little bit and get somebody who, I'm not saying unattractive, because beauty is attraction is usually physical at first. So I'm just saying that you may need to look at a woman that might not look completely like you want her to look, but who might behave like you want her to behave.
See, that's the kind of woman you brothers need. The kind of woman who will behave the way you would want her to behave. Listen carefully.
And I guarantee you how she behaves is going to be more long-lasting and important to you than how she looks. And I guarantee you how she behaves is going to be more long-lasting and important to you than how she looks. I guarantee you how she behaves is going to be more long-lasting and important to you than how she looks.
See, the way Pam looked back in the day will make most of you brothers drool. But how did she carry herself? How did she treat men? Now, Miss Ali made it very clear that the way a woman behave and carry herself will outweigh how she look. Kevin Samuels rate that sister, you know, that sister with them fine lips. Got a brother still thinking while doing a live. Shake out of it, shake out of it. He rated her a 5 rather than trying to focus on, well, how did this sister carry herself? Because she looked like a decent sister. She looked like the type of sister that know how to cook, you know what I mean, will treat a brother right. Just need the right kind of man in her life to guide her in the right path. But Kevin focused all on looks. It's all about how a woman look. I just need to know how she look. No, it's about how a woman treat you. It's how a woman carry herself, how she conduct herself, her character. You know, how does she make you feel as a man? You know, sometimes you get around a woman and she'll just make you feel good. Every time you're around her, you get happy when she's near you. She don't have to be a 10. She don't have to be a 9. She don't have to be an 8, 7. Just got to be a woman. Bring that feminine energy, care about you, be appreciative for you, there for you. That's all good, man. That's all a brother need. You know? Let's continue.
They didn't make rules and laws in business to help us get in business. They made those rules and laws to keep us out of business. We need to recognize how many things are set up as legitimate requirements that are really set up as a roadblock for us. They tell us not to do the very thing they did. They started everything they got in the basement, in the garage, in the...
See, Kevin Samuels wasn't high value until his YouTube success. See, he's telling you guys, do this and do that and do, but he wasn't doing nothing. He was faking it. While looking down on the brothers that have a job. Even to this day, there are men on YouTube that look down on brothers that have a 9 to 5. Everybody on YouTube, all of a sudden, all the content creators, everybody's making 6 figures all of a sudden. That's what's going on right now. Like on YouTube right now, everybody is making 6 figures. And they all got something to prove. They got to prove to you that they're making money. Because I'm high value, you know what I'm saying? I'm making all this money. But let's listen to what she had to say. Let's listen to what she had to say and see if it fall in line with Kevin Samuels' talking points. Let's see.
Close. And we have this issue. We laugh at and mock the brothers who are vending on the street. I can respect a man out there trying to sell something, whatever you got to sell.
Working.
Now, is the brother that have the vending machine, is he making 6 figures? Is he doing all of this money? Is he making all this bread? No, he's not. But he's a working man. And he get crapped on by men on YouTube. See, Kevin Samuels look down on brothers that don't make 6 figures. He thinks he's exceptional. He thinks that he's a boss. He's on top of the world. And if you're not there, you're not a part of the club. Remember, in order to be high value, you got to be a part of the elite club. You got to be a part of the boule. You got to be part of the elite. And if you're not a part of that crew, people don't respect you. They don't look at you as valuable. You got to be willing to have certain contacts, you know? These are the requirements to be a part of the elite club. But she said that people look down on those guys that aren't making all this money. She's not co-signing Kevin Samuels' talking points. No, she's trying to make you sisters understand that when you get a brother, it doesn't matter how much money he's making. You got to be there to be a woman in his life, encourage him, and that brother will continue to grow and build. Sometimes you have brothers that got good ideas and good plans, and they just need a good woman to encourage them. Just a good woman to be like, hey, baby, I see you doing your thing. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. I'm here for you. I believe in you. Even though nobody else believes in you, I believe in you. And you're going to make it. You're going to be successful. And I'm going to be by your side. And I'm never leaving. That right there will wake that brother up. That'll motivate that man. Because now he realized, man, my woman is with me. My woman believes in me. And if you all know, in sports in high school, we had cheerleaders. You could be down 10 points, but when the cheerleaders are there cheering you on, and it's a sister that you always liked, and she looking real good while she's cheerleading, it encourages you to go on the field and do your best. And you end up turning around the game, and you end up winning. Why? Because you had a cheerleader in your corner. You had a woman that praised you and respected you, even in your small beginnings. A lot of you sisters got to learn to respect a brother in his small beginnings. Stop waiting for a man to have the whole pie before you want to give him the time of day. That's why you don't got no man right now, because you're waiting for a man to have it all together rather than dealing with that brother when he had that basic idea. You were supposed to be dealing with that brother when he was talking about what's visually in his mind. But no, you want a high-value man that got everything together so that he can just sweep you off your feet and give you all of these blessings and a Birkin bag. It's not going to happen that way. Those type of men don't exist. You know good and well that if you were to encounter one of these alleged high-value men, the first thing they're requiring out of you is sex. Period. Sex. That's all they want from you. They're not looking for a family, ladies. They're not looking for you to be a wife. They're not looking to bear children with you. That's why these men, if they get with you, they don't want you to have no children at all. Why? Because children get in the way of him trying to have sex with you. They want a woman that got no kids, so it's easy access. So they could be able to fly you out the state so that they can use you for sex. If you have children, they can't really fly you out because you have a responsibility to your kids. Pay attention, ladies. Let's go.
Yeah. We ain't got no better position because somebody working for the white people. We know what that requires of your mental head and the strain on your heart and brain to try to work for them. And the more money you make from them, the harder that life is.
You know, what I loved what you also were saying too is when someone tells you to do something, you question it, you ask why. I think that there's too many in our communities that live life by being lemmings.
You see, a lot of you ladies are lemons right now, or lemmings, or whatever the hell he said, because you don't question nothing. I question Kevin Samuels. I question mediocre tutorial. I'm questioning all of them. Because they're telling you sisters to do something, but you're not questioning it. Pay attention.
And they receive input from the marketing, from the TV, from the music, and they don't question it. They don't ask why. I think we've lost the sight of asking
Yeah.
why, or how does this really pertain to me? What is the benefit?
What is the benefit of you hearing about your dress sizes, or what is your rating, or what you got to do for a high value man? What is the benefit when none of you ladies are married right now? None of you ladies have secured this particular high value man. And then some of you ladies are so, it's like you're so mentally ill that you're busy capping about the man you have right now. Oh, my man is a high value man. He making 6 figures. Knowing good and well that you don't even have a man. And even if you do, he's not even making 6 figures. But because of all of this talk about high value, you feel that your life is meaningless unless you have a man making X amount of money. So when you get a brother that's decent and quality, you look down on him if he ain't making a certain amount of money. You look down on men if they don't have X, Y, and Z. But when you look at your life, you're not even up to par when it comes to even being a wife. And then you'll call in on that clown show, Kevin Samuels, talking about you want a high value man. You look crazy when you do that. And he knows that. It's a scam. It's a game. You all fell for it. And now every night you keep calling in for the same abuse. What's your dress size? What city are you from? I'm originally from Texas, but I'm down in Cancun, Mexico right now. Okay. So you want a high value man? Yes. Yeah. I want a high value man. Okay. How many kids do you have? Well, Kevin, I have 8 kids right now. Oh, so you got 8 kids? Okay. Is all the baby fathers in their lives? Well, yes and no. Are the baby fathers on child support? Yes, of course. I got to get this money, Kevin. You know that. So why do you want a high value man? Well, I want some man to take care of me and all my kids. Well, what do you bring to the table? Well, I got some good wop. I give good head. So if you have good wop and good head, why you're not with the baby fathers? I'm just saying. But you want a high value man. Do you have a job right now? Yes, I have a job. How much money do you make? Well, I think I make about $35,000 a year. $35,000, okay. Do you live in a house or an apartment? I mean, why you gotta ask me if I live in a house or an apartment? What does that have to do with anything? Just answer the question. Matter of fact, don't you talk over me. Don't you talk over me. This is my show. I'll mute you. We're not gonna have that. You may unmute yourself. That's what our women are getting. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you want to call yourself educated? I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD. Whoosh. Whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh. I'm a PhD. Let's just get back into the show.
You're married, you got a kid. Listen. You're married, you got a kid. You were sloppy with your cheating. He asked, and did you really have to tell him if you were not going to continue? Listen, if you weren't going to continue to see her, did you have to share that? Because see, let me tell you ladies something.
Listen.
And I'm going to explain this to you. Don't tell men truths that they can't handle. If you had an affair with a woman and you weren't planning on doing it, you should have lied to your husband. If you had an affair with a woman and you weren't planning on doing it, you should have lied to your husband. If you had an affair with a woman and you weren't planning on doing it, you should have lied to your husband.
Do you hear what this man told this sister? I want all the people in the clouds, all the people all over, to listen carefully what this man just said. That's the advice that came from Mr. High Value. This woman cheated on her husband with another woman. Kevin Samuels told her, you should have never told your husband what you did. Should have kept it to yourself to save your marriage. The Bible says in Leviticus chapter 19, verse 11, ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another. But Kevin Samuels, a Christian. Kevin Samuels believes in Jesus. But he's teaching our women to lie to their husband. Her and her husband separated. They're about to get their divorce. He told this sister last night to lie. You should have lied. You should lie. Now, what does that do to our women? What will that do to our sisters? It will make our women in today's day lie to their husband after they went out and did dirt. It encourages our women that if they go out there and cheat, keep it on the low. How does that advice help you sisters be better when you're dishonest to your man? But you have some fucking nerve to expect your man to be right by you while you're doing dirt and he's telling you to lie? Listen carefully.
You should have lied to your husband. You should have lied to your husband.
You goddamn right. You should have lied and kept your family together. You should have carried that guilt around like a goddamn albatross around your neck and kept your family together for your kid instead of unburdening yourself, telling him the truth, wrecking your own home.
Unburdening yourself. Unburdening yourself. Let me see if I can pull this thing up. Hold on a second, man. Hold on a second. Unburdening yourself. I think I got this scripture here. All right. Now, he told her, in other words, she should have never unburdened herself. Let's see what the Bible says. Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. You fucking devil. Teaching our women evil. You're not no Christian. You don't follow the Bible. You are a snake. The Bible says to bear ye one another's burdens. Which means, as a woman, if she's sinned against her man, her job is to go to him and confess her faults in hopes to get forgiveness, to reconcile, to look for help. She could have kept it to herself, but she went to her man because she felt guilty about that. But you're telling our sisters to keep it to themselves and lie? That's wrong, man. That's wrong on so many levels. On so many levels, man. That's wicked as hell. And yet, what are all you people in the clouds going to do about that? You agree with that, right? You agree that as women, you should lie. I am telling you as I sit here that Kevin Samuels is an agent put in place on YouTube to change the narrative and talking points of black men, to cater to the dark sides of women, to hopefully destroy the image of black men and all the black men that speak truth, only to give the powers that be what they need. And once he go mainstream, they're going to pretty much take him to another assignment, and he's not going to be here on YouTube doing what he's doing now because he's going to have other opportunities. He literally told this sister to lie to her husband to save her marriage. How many women at the sound of my voice are going to be cheating and keep it to themselves in order to keep their high-value man? Now, why would a high-value man want women to lie about who they fooling around with on the low? Listen more, people. It gets really bad and it gets really good, too. Let's go.
My point of view. I've said this before, though. And I said it that way to kind of demonstrate that if you were truly sorry and you didn't want to do it, because if you just said, I don't know, playing tiddlywinks. But when you
curious.
But if you tell
she was curious and she went and dealt with a woman. Remember that song, I Kissed a Girl and I Like It? Well, she pretty much went and did that because she was curious. Now, remember what I told you, that Kevin Samuels endorsed and supports bisexual women. Y'all remember the video stream that I pretty much put out there. So he supports women that are bisexual. He don't think it's a problem. Right? So it's not coincidental that he's actually telling her to lie about it. In other words, don't tell your man. So you mean to tell me you're teaching women to go out there, that if they're out there and they're fooling around with a man and they're curious about giving this man some head, they could give him head and then keep it to themselves. So if a woman was just curious about, I just wonder what his D feel like. Let me just deal with him for tonight. I don't have to tell my man because Kevin Samuels said, don't tell him to protect my marriage. That's what we're going to be having now. Because he's leading our women astray. But I'm the bad guy for teaching this, right? I'm the bad guy for exposing this, right? You're mad at me. See, my title really shows who's mad. You're mad because I'm exposing the real that nobody wants to expose. Right? Got 300 people in here, only 136 likes. You know why? Because you're mad. You're mad that your godfather is a fraud. And you're mad with me because I'm exposing it. Even though the truth is right in your face, you still sitting there saying, you're just jealous. You're just a hater. You know, you're just mad, because you're broke. The man just told this woman to lie about her infidelity. Brothers, in the overflow, Kevin Samuels is working against you, brothers. If you can't wake up and see what's happening right here, you're a fucking idiot. Look at what this brother just did, bro. Is this brother for black men? He's teaching your women that if they cheated on you, to keep it to their damn self. That means all of you brothers that are hoping and thinking that Kevin Samuels is going in on the women to set them straight, that the women are going to do right by you brothers. Oh, no, they're not. He's teaching these women that if they cheating on you, keep it to themselves. Now, how does that help you? How does that help you brothers that want to settle down with a woman knowing that if she's cheating on you, she'll just keep it to herself because Kevin Samuels said do it? I'm cooking. There's no justification for this. There's no way around this. You understand? Shout out to Pete for the super chat. Appreciate the support. Appreciate your support, bro. Think about what he's telling his sister. Kevin Samuels is working against all you brothers in the manosphere, man. For him to even tell that sister to do that, to protect her family, that's no different than if all you brothers have a woman, you taking care of her, paying the bills, doing X, Y, and Z. And she's outside fucking some other dude. Because she's curious. And because Kevin Samuels told that sister, keep it to yourself to protect what you got, the woman that you got, she's not going to tell you. And because she did it and she kept it to herself, she'll do it again. And then she'll do it again. And before you know it, your woman is a hoe. And you financially taking care of her. Explain to me how this is helping you brothers in the so-called manosphere. All of you brothers that follow Kevin Samuels that hate me, you ought to be questioning him right now. You supposed to be clicking to unsubscribe to his channel. You supposed to be in the chat room. You supposed to be all over saying, bro, what the hell you doing? You working against us, bro. I thought you was for the brothers. I thought you were here. No, he's not for you, bro. You've been deceived. He's here for the women. He's slowly moving towards that way. He don't make content for men. He make content for women. And now he's telling the women how to play you brothers. You cheating on your man? Don't tell him. Protect what you got. Protect your marriage. Protect your money. Even though the woman you got is not even loyal. Another man got her pussy. And he telling that woman to lie to you. That's disrespect, bro. He's telling women a lie. Let's listen to more. Let's go.
A man that you're cheating, he has to do. He can't unhear that, and he has to react.
It wasn't.
I've told, and I'm gonna tell you something. I've said this to my ex.
May I say something before
Go ahead.
Continue? So, it wasn't something that was like continuous. It was something out of curiosity, open opportunity, and then it happened.
That's what I said. So if it was only one time, don't do it. And if people think I'm full of shit, if people
go ahead.
Listen to this.
If people think I'm full of shit, I've said this several years. I've told this to my ex. If you cheat on me one time, don't unburden yourself to me. You carry that shit to the grave. The only way you tell me is if it's ongoing, then I need to go. Are you saying you had a curiosity one time and it was over?
Yes.
Then you shouldn't have said anything.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. So ladies,
so
don't.
Then honesty. Okay, so honesty and trust doesn't matter.
Fuck your honesty and trust. You wrecked your home.
Wow. He told her, fuck honesty and trust. That's what Mr. High Value told his sister. Do you think Shahrazad Ali would co-sign that? I'm cooking tonight. You think Shahrazad Ali is going to co-sign what Kevin Samuels is doing? Nah. And see, you sisters that are in the clouds, that are not clicking the like button, you support this. By your inactivity of supporting the content, you support what Kevin Samuels is saying because right now, you cheating on your man. Yeah. Right now, you with another dude, and your man is going to work, paying the bills, and you on the job fooling around with another man. And because of Kevin Samuels, you're going to keep that on the low, right? Yeah. Exactly what you're going to do. He done messed up y'all minds, man. Wow. But Shahrazad Ali got something for him. Watch this. You're going to hear it just now.
Yeah, I understand that.
So you unburdened yourself on the notion of honesty and trust. So now you got a kid that's a product of divorce. Much better alternative.
He's acting as if though he cares about this kid. Kevin don't care about women that have kids. Do you understand that? He's acting like he's like he's concerned with her and the divorce and the child and all this. He don't care. That's a part of the act. Do you understand me? He don't care about these women. Let's go.
Unfortunately.
Shout out to Sister Shahrazad Ali when she was talking about this last night on Mediocre Tutorials. Y'all are far too.
Don't use her name, bro. Don't even waste your time. About shout out to her, Shahrazad Ali. Bro, you playing yourself. The plan that you and that mediocre dude tried, man, it failed. Y'all had this planned. I could tell y'all had this planned. Y'all were talking behind the scenes. Yo, Kevin, man, what up? Yo, I'm gonna have Shahrazad Ali on the show. Really? Okay. When you get her on the show, right, make sure you promote me. You know, let's get her to co-sign what we're doing. That way we can all get paid, bro. Right? Okay, bro, I'll do that. You know what I mean? Make sure in the live stream that you do the next day that you shout her out. That way it could all look like we're all friends. Okay, I'll do that. Shout out to Shahrazad Ali. She was on mediocre tutorials. She said this and that. No, bro. What she said is dudes like you got no credibility, and we're going to hear about that right now. So before you shout her out, you better recognize that you don't got no credibility to speak. Let's cook.
That was selfish.
I agree.
It was selfish of her? No, what's selfish is you telling her to lie to her husband. That's selfish, man. That's selfish. How you going to say she's selfish by telling her man what she did? So he don't want a woman who's honest. Kevin want a woman that will lie to him. Just like that stupid song he keep playing about good lies. That theme music that he always play. Y'all got to listen to the lyrics. It's talking about good lies. You're addicted to good lies. Are all of y'all dumb? Like y'all not paying attention to nothing? You have a damn song that come on every minute saying good lies. You're addicted to good lies and you can't see? You're like, oh, this is my jam. And away, your good lies. Dumb. You hearing a song and you don't even realize. Have you ever heard a song back in the day and you used to dance to it? And then now in 2021, you kind of looked at the lyrics and you're like, oh, snap, I didn't know that song was talking about that. Man, wow. Let's go.
If you don't have any track record, if you don't have any proof that you have had a good relationship or are in one, then don't come out trying to tell me how to have one when yours failed.
Uh-oh.
And that's my only position about that, okay?
And that's
you
a good
don't have
position.
the authority to tell me how to fail too. I mean, what have you got for me?
Uh-oh.
And so we have to look at those.
Uh-oh. She's talking about your boy. He don't got no credibility. He don't got no credibility to speak. You busy smiling. Uh-oh. You busy smiling like a fool. You don't even realize what she doing, man. She playing both of you like a damn flute. If you don't have a relationship and you don't have success, you can't tell me nothing about a relationship. You have nothing but failure. Listen, people, pay attention.
Kind of things too. You have to have credibility, and I think that's why I have lasted all these years.
I submit that if you ain't willing to save your own marriage, you can't say shit about saving a community.
So hold up. You think if she is not interested in trying to save her marriage, she can't save a community? So basically, her lying to her husband to save her marriage is what you call the right way. Because if she have to lie to save her marriage, then how am I going to save a community if I have to lie? So you're telling me you have to lie to save the community? What kind of foolish example is that? If you're not willing to save your marriage, you're not willing to save the community. You ain't helping the community by telling our women to lie to their husbands about their infidelity. Peep this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the sister.
Fair.
She's brainwashed listening to him. She got problems and issues. Rather than him giving her the keys to life to help her be a better woman, he's teaching her bullshit. Now she's going to go out there and do dirt now. Now she's going to be like, okay, I'm going to go do what I got to do. Have 2 or 3 dudes on the side and just keep it to myself. Kevin Samuels said to do it. So it got to be good, right?
And that's how many of us think as men. Y'all are always looking external versus looking the best thing we all can do. People are like, how you going to say something? You've been divorced twice. Yeah, but I at least tried to be with 2 black women. And I got 1 black child.
If you don't.
He said that he had 2 black women. But remember in my previous stream, he said his woman was Asian. His ex-wife was Asian and lives in New York. Remember that stream? Now he have 2 ex-wives that are black? Which one is it? Listen to Shahrazad.
Don't have any track record. If you don't have any proof that you have had a good relationship or are in one, then don't come out trying to tell me how to have one when yours failed.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Wow. Applause for Shahrazad. If you don't have no proof that you have a relationship, no success, how you gonna try to help me? You ladies in the clouds need to listen to what this sister is saying. She's preaching the truth.
And that's my only position about that, okay?
And that's
you
a good
don't have
position.
the authority to tell me how to fail too. I mean, what have you got for me?
Wow.
Uh-oh.
And so we have to look at those kind of things too. You have to have credibility, and I think that's why I have lasted all these years.
See, Kevin Samuels don't have no credibility to even talk about relationship issues. How could he teach you sisters to have success when he don't got no success? Peep what Miss Ali is saying, man. You know what's so sad? Most of you sisters right now in the clouds, you're already done corrupted by Kevin Samuels already. He already implanted the battery in your back, so pretty much you're destroyed. You're going to grow old alone. You're looking for a high-value man. And when you cheat on your man, because you're most likely cheating right now, you're not going to tell him because he told that sister last night, lie to your husband about your infidelity in order to keep him there. In other words, in order to keep the bag, in order to keep the resources coming in, lie to your man. In other words, sisters, if you go out there and you suck some dick, don't tell your man that you did it. Keep it to yourself, right? To protect the resources. If you have a lesbian affair with a woman, don't fret. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell your man because it'll mess up the marriage. If you're on the job, sisters, and you got a job husband, don't tell your man that you're sleeping with the supervisor. Keep it on the low because we know most of you sisters that are out there in the clouds, you're sleeping with your supervisor. Am I talking about you or you? Or you? Which one of you are sleeping with the supervisor? One of you are. You're going to keep it on the low because Kevin Samuels said, don't say nothing to protect your marriage. That's where we are at, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we got to deal with.
You saying you had a curiosity one time and it was over?
Yes.
Then you shouldn't have said anything. That's what I'm saying. So ladies,
So
don't.
then honesty, okay, so honesty and trust doesn't matter.
Fuck your honesty and trust. You wrecked your home.
Wow.
If
people.
you don't have any track record,
It just went
if
back
you
around.
don't have any proof that you have had a good relationship or are in one, then don't come out trying to tell me how to have one when yours failed.
Uh-oh.
Now, that's my only position about that.
Let me
Okay?
see. Oh,
And
it's
that's
still
a good
don't
going.
have the
position.
authority to tell me how to fail too. I mean, what have you got for me?
Uh-oh.
Wow.
And so we have to look at those kind of things too. You have to have credibility. And I think that's why I have lasted all these years.
And I'm going to explain this to you. Don't tell men truths that they can't handle.
Wow.
If you had an affair with a
Yeah.
woman and you weren't planning on doing it, you should have lied to your husband.
Wow,
If
man.
you had an affair with a woman and you weren't planning on doing it, you should have lied to your husband.
Wow.
If you had an affair with a woman and you weren't planning on doing it, you should have lied to your husband.
Damn.
Should have lied to your husband. Should have lied to your husband.
Oh, man.
You goddamn right. You should have lied and kept your family together.
Wow. Wow. That's it, people. Wow. There you go. Kevin Samuels taught that women need to lie about their infidelity with to their husband, their man. Yeah. Shahrazad Ali basically said, if a man or if a person don't have successful relationships and they have nothing but failed relationships, you can't tell me nothing about success or how to do what I need to do. So who are you going to follow now? Shahrazad Ali don't co-sign Kevin Samuels' talking points, not at all. She don't. What are you going to do about it? what are you going to do about it? Are you going to go in and tune in and call in talking about you need a high value man? Or are you going to say, you know what? Thanks, Ringo, for the show. Thanks for, making me see what's happening. I appreciate that. I appreciate you uncovering the truth, because a lot of times we get caught up in stuff and we don't really see. But damn, this live show really taught me what's really going on behind the scenes. I didn't know it was like that. I didn't know that this type of evil is right before us. Yeah. That's what you ladies are dealing with right now. You're dealing with all of this type of nonsense. But Ringo, you're a hater. Really? I'm a hater, right? Okay. Wow. I'm a hater for teaching you the truth. I'm the hater, right? Okay. I'm the hater. Whatever. Let's see. Shout out. Let me see. Shout out to Pete again for the super chat. Appreciate that. Thanks for that support. You said keep doing your thing. On tonight's show at 1:45, it seemed like his camera accidentally flipped around and showed a man in the bed. What? I don't know. I didn't even see that part. I don't know. I don't know about that, but if it did, that's something else right there. But I hope everybody pretty much enjoyed the stream. This right here is a powerful topic, and I hope that everybody learned something and they decided to take action and turn from their wicked ways of supporting these charlatans, because they're evil. And if a camera did turn around and showed something, somebody need to send that footage to me so that I could pretty much uncover whatever is going on. Because in most cases, if it was so, he's going to most likely pull the video because he don't want nobody to see the real truth that will eventually, come through and expose him. But nonetheless, this video here is a clear illustration of the darkness, the evil of Kevin Samuels. He's teaching our women to lie. Now, ladies, do you feel that as educated women that it's okay to have affairs and lie to your husband about it, keep it on the low to protect your marriage? Do you feel that that is something that needs to be done? Do you feel that that's good? Do you feel that lying is okay? The lady said to Kevin, she said, but what about trust? And Kevin said, to hell with that. That don't mean nothing. You gotta lie to save your marriage. You gotta lie. I just noticed my battery in the background died out. The battery that's in there. Damn, battery died on the live. Battery is like, I can't hold on no more, bruh. That mean I didn't charge it from the last stream. Anyway, I'm gonna head on over and get some breakfast. It's 5:08 a.m. New York time. You know what I'm saying? It's 5 a.m. New York time. Oh snap, I had my phone playing the live stream the whole damn time. I didn't even realize that. Wait, wrong camera. Look at me, I'm right there, I'm live. Yo, I didn't even know I had it here playing the whole time. I'm burning my camera. Damn, phone is hot and whatnot. Damn. Damn, I'm at 35%. crazy, man. Let me see what we got here. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Everything seems to be cool. So I appreciate everybody coming out to the show. You know what I mean? Everything was cool. Hope everybody learned something because, you know, it's a serious topic. Very, very serious topic. And a lot of people don't get to hear stuff like this in real time. You know? A lot of people don't get to see stuff like this. What are people going to take from this? What are people going to do? You're going to go right back to business as usual, right? That's what you're going to do? You're going to go right back to business as usual. All right? We had 300 people, only 174 likes. See, people hating on me. They hating, man. You know? But it's cool. It's cool. You know? That ain't nothing. All right, let me see what we got here. Okay, got some tunes. All right. Up, we got a phone call. Hello. Is this Kevin Samuels? No, this is not. This is Ringo TV, Raw Blackmail Advice TV. Oh, this is Ringo. Oh, how you doing, Ringo? What exactly do you want? Well, I was actually calling in because I just wanted to know, you know, if you can rate me. If I can, you said rate, R-A-T-E? Yes, Ringo. What, you thought I meant the other thing? No. Well, I can't rate you if I don't see you. You want me to DM you a pic on Instagram? I'm gonna DM you right now. How you know my Instagram? Oh, you got it on your home page, Ringo. Okay, send the pic. Let me see what you got. Wow, okay. All right. Okay, all right. You got a little wagon right there. I see that. Got a nice little wagon there. Not bad, you know what I'm saying? So what do you think, Ringo? What do you think about me? Well, you know, I mean, you look good. I mean, it is what it is. But you gotta give me a rating. Okay, I guess you're average at best. Average at best? You're no different than Kevin Samuels. All right, let's start all over. How many kids do you got? I got 5 kids, Ringo. Okay, 5 kids. Where do you live? I live in California. Okay. All right. Why do you want a man? Well, I don't just want a man. I want a high-value man. Why do you want a high-value man for what? To pay significant bills, Ringo. Significant bills. Okay. Why the baby father is not in your life? Irreconcilable differences, Ringo. What else? He cheated on me. Oh, you listen, you women are always saying these damn men cheating on you. Every damn time is somebody cheating on you. But he cheated on me, Ringo. Did you put him on child support? Yes, of course. Look, Ringo, I need a high-value man now. Listen, you're not going to raise your voice at me. You're not going to raise your voice at me. This is my show. I call the shots on the show. You're not going to do that. Not at all today. It's not going to happen. I will mute you. Now we're going to try this again. Unmute yourself. Move away from the camera. And could you turn the lights on in the background? I can't even see you. Look, Ringo, I was thinking about you the other day, and I was just wondering, you know, it'd been a long time since I've been in love. You know, Ringo, I've been thinking about you, oh yeah. I've been thinking about you, Ringo. I've been thinking about, oh, Ringo. You know, I've been thinking about you. Cock-a-doodle-doo. I've been thinking about you, Ringo. I've been thinking about you. Listen, lady, I don't want to hear none of that mess. I don't want to hear none of that mess. Turn that shit off. I don't want to hear it. The hell wrong with this lady, man? It's too damn early for this shit. Anyway, I'm gonna go get me something to eat. Anyway. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. This is Blackmail Advice TV. Ringo TV Raw. We in the building. You already know what it is, bruh. What it is. Yeah. Blackmail Advice TV, bringing you the truth. You already done know. What you think, I'm gonna start spitting some bars or something? Maybe another time. But anyway, y'all, it's Blackmail Advice TV, man. You know, this is the only channel that give you the truth. The only channel that expose charlatans. The only channel bringing you high quality content. This is the true meaning of high value. This is Blackmail Advice TV. Yeah, Ringo TV Raw. Bringing you that real shit from the streets, the way you hear it. We out, y'all. Peace. Y'all take care. One love. God bless, man. We out, y'all. We out.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Blackmail Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut.